Midlife crisis disclaimer. Our views and opinions expressed here in our discussions are entirely our own and belonging solely to us and do not reflect the views and opinions of our current employers, organizations that we belong to, or even our respective families. Thank you.
All right. Good morning, good evening from Manila to New York and back. All right. So, we are live once again in both Facebook and YouTube, if I'm not mistaken. So, welcome, sisters. I am Fen.
I'm Raquel.
Checo.
Matthew.
Julie.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah.
So, we have so much in store for
Kompleto
everyone.
natin.
Sorry, absent ako last week.
Oo nga.
Kapag-alala.
So, we're
Ang saya sa ongpin.
I'm sure. And a lot of our sisters really missed your part of the story of our episode last week, First Kilig, Doc Matt. So, I'm sure you have so much to share. Pero in a gist, from what you were able to listen to from last week's episode, ano yung gusto mong ma-share before we proceed with our topic for today?
Wala naman. Na-share niyo naman lahat.
Put you on the spot.
Wala kang comment, gano'n. Wala kang pang QA na ano.
Sa dami naman ng mga na-share natin at na-share ninyo, wala naman masyado akong idadagdag. Kundi the most memorable experience will last forever. Yun talaga yung ano natin doon. Na yung mga memories and those memories made us who we are right now.
Okay, I agree. And as promised to our sisters, we have allocated the entire. We're going to talk about so much about love, relationships, either challenges or meron bang best practices sa love. That's what we're going to find out in our episode for today. If there are anything that we consider as standards, as we talk about the compatibility test. No, that's the topic. And we've actually presented a teaser of what we're going to talk about today. And before we proceed to that, let's play a game first. Okay? And before we play a game, I will leave a question muna. I'll ask everyone. The first question is, are you in a relationship now? Romantic relationship now, okay? I'll answer first. Ganun uli So, ngayon we're going to start from prettiest to youngest, okay? So, I'll start first. Okay. So, am I in a relationship now? No, I'm not.
Ako ba sunod?
Ito youngest nga eh.
O sabi ng friend ko daw. O, sino na next? Bilisan nyo!
Ako pala!
Yes! Yes, para itatanggi mo pa.
Mado
Sure,
na to?
Matthew.
Ay, ako na ba?
Siya nasa ongpin.
Yes, I am.
Ay, sandali lang, tanong ko lang. Hindi pa daw.
Okay. So, the question, ito na yung game ha. The game is called More or Less. Alright? More or Less. So, you are going to tell us ano yung more kayo dito. No? Ano yung mas may tendency kayong maging. Okay? So, I prepared sasagutin nyo lang. Mabilisan lang. Okay? So, let's start with Julie. Ihuli ko yung sarili ko. Julie, Matthew, Checo, Raquel, ako. Okay? Sige. So, which do you prefer more? Kasi compatibility test tayo di ba? So, more or less, which do you prefer more? Sensitive or funny? Julie?
Funny.
Checo, ikaw.
Checo.
Funny. Funny din.
Funny.
Funny din. Okay. Talkative or quiet?
Talkative. Kasi quiet
Talkative.
ako.
Talkative.
Quiet.
Talkative.
Talkative. Okay. Serious or funny? Dalawa pala yung funny.
Funny. Kasi serious ako.
Funny.
Funny din.
Serious. Maiba lang.
Alam mo, ako, dito hati ako hati both. Serious and funny. Pero sige, more on the funny side. Religious or not?
Non-radical.
Wala.
kasi pwede kang hindi ka really, kasi pwede kang hindi religious, pero radical ka naman. Diba?
Okay.
I'm more on spiritual.
Checo, lagi ka na
Or.
lang.
Or,
Funny din eh. Siguro din ako dun sa sagot din ni Julie.
Ako rin ganun kay Julie. Good person.
Ganun.
Meron ngang relihiyoso, di naman mabuting tao. Sorry po.
Siguro ako, since si Doc Matt ay spiritual, ako siguro faithful. Ganun.
faithful.
Tara.
Ay, taray.
Fashionable or conservative when it comes to fashion?
I don't think you can be both. Kasi like, ako ang bet ko is magaling magdala ng damit na well-fitted, kahit conservative. Yung mga professor looking, ganun. Nakasalamin, tapos tweed jacket. Carry ko yun.
Ako din, basta neat looking, okay na sa akin.
Ako din ganun. So wala I would incline sa fashionable. Kanya-kanya sagot pala no? Nagbigay pa siya ng pagpipilian.
Pero hindi tayo sumusunod.
Na-just show na hindi tayo black and white.
Oo ka, dapat makulay.
Dapat pala, based on your preference. Anyway, I'll go, Ben.
Uy, sandali, nakisubugot ka na ba?
Oo.
Hindi pa.
Then, either.
Ba?
Tayo rin sa magot.
Alam mo,
Hindi kasi, hindi naman, kumbaga hindi, pero, oo, kahit
actually ako,
Pero yung basta neat nga, yun kay
Yes.
Yun neat.
ako preferred ko ang partner ko to be fashionable kasi ako very simple lang ako manamit eh. Okay. But anyway, siguro on top of those things that we're going to talk about today, siningit ko lang din, it's not really a game pero it's really more of getting to know us a little bit more when it comes to relationship. And now that we are talking about compatibility and this is entitled compatibility test anyway. So we wanted to ako mismo personally, I wanted to get to know more you guys, sisters, kung nasaan kayo dito when it comes to love language on the receiving and on the giving. No?
Gusto ko tong game na to, by the way. Ulitin natin. Gusto ko to, ulitin natin.
Gusto ko sana si Pen. Pen, medyo malayo ata yung mic mo.
Oo, kasi kapag lumapit ako, ganito na yung mukha.
Rinig din naman siya, di ba?
Oo, kaya na kasi kanina nahihirapan ako pakinggan siya. Akala ko kanina, ang sasagot, more or less. Kaya sabi ko, akala ko hindi yung sagot. Kasi sana, more?
More or less.
I-adjust nyo na lang yung volume nyo. But anyway, thank you for your appreciation, Julie, of the game. So, eto nga. So, what's your love language of receiving and or giving? So, kasi di ba, may mga love languages. And just a review, especially for our sisters who are watching, those love languages are words of affirmation, acts of service, receiving or giving gifts, quality time, physical touch, right? So, when it comes to your love language, what's your love language of receiving? Meaning, ano yung gusto mong natatanggap na type of love language? And what's your love language of giving? Ano yung naman yung normally mas nabibigay mo? Kasi most of the time, people, when they talk about love languages, they're just talking about the ones that they can freely give, right?
True.
And they somewhat disregard what they need, what they want to receive as their part of love language. So, maybe we can ramble it, kung sino yung gustong mauna at this point. Pero I'll be last since I'll be asking questions later.
Siyempre sa pinakabata na naman, ang giving ko po, ang mga ka-sisters, ang love language of giving ko po ay physical touch followed by quality time. And then I want to receive it as quality time first and then physical touch. Baliktad.
Nice. Same with me. I'm more on to the quality time.
Kayo yung puro sagot same.
Buti ka nauna si Julie.
Plus one.
Okay.
More on quality time since I'm naalala ko yung sinulat ko doon sa book ko na yung time is the most number one thing to show when it comes to love, appreciation. So, time talaga para sa akin ang importante. Tapos, ang gusto ko naman, that's the thing that I'm mostly giving out, yung time. Pero pag reciprocal naman for me, time din, at the same time, yung laughter, ayun, I'm looking onto that humor na gusto ko yung relationship na masaya, tapos lagi lang nagtatawanan na konting topic ay napapag-usapan. Yun lang sa akin.
Ako na lang. Si Checo kasi sasabihin lang naman yan, same nung kanila. Para marami kang sasabihin. Yung sa akin is, yung giving ko is acts of service and quality time. And yung gusto ko namang nare-receive is quality time and physical touch. Yun. Ikaw na, Checo.
Di ako na. Dapat ako muna eh.
Ba't parang ang bitter mo ngayong February? Last week ka pa.
Hindi, ako ang gusto ko acts of service and quality time. So, yun din yung gusto kong, I would say, pwede kong maibigay din sa tao. Same lang.
Ako kasi, I think almost the same kami ni Julie na physical touch and quality time. Yun sa kanya lang kasi merong parang priority 1, priority 2 yung receiving and giving niya. Kasi sa akin both receiving ko and giving ko, highly ko ang physical touch. And I guess if you guys were able to watch our episode 9, yung first kilig, sabi ko nga doon, nauna yung mga bagay na ginagawa ng mag-shota bago ako nagka-shota. So, I think it says a lot also why physical touch is very important to me. And those things are basically some of the things that we also consider if we are going to check the compatibility that we have for our soon-to-be partner or current partners, or the things that we're going to know even further tonight or today if these are the things that also shifts or adjust or change along the way as we grow together with our partners if we are currently settled with a love partner. So let's start off first with when do we know exactly when we are compatible to someone or not. So, yun yung question, right? Pero kasi, the behind question to it is, do we set like compatibility standards? Like, for example, alam naman natin na parang, okay, my goal is to be compatible with someone as much as possible, right? Pero, so, ang tanong kasi doon is, do I make that compatibility checklist of what are those things that I really want in a person, and then eventually move on? So, I guess let's start off with that question first. When do we know when we're compatible already or not to our, tapos let's answer naman yung the question behind the question, right?
Siguro ako na mauna para yung for me, pero hindi mo na ako yung sa hindi mo sineset, hindi ko sineset yung standards. Parang wala naman ako listahan ng standards. Pero umpisa pa lang, parang may ano na ako, hint na ako agad na ay okay to. Hello pa lang, alam mo nang okay. Something ganon. Yung ganon yung ano ko. And then kapag ka na siguro as nagmamature ako or yung relationship, parang nasa-set aside na yung ano. Para kasi na-negotiate na yun everything kasi na pag-uusapan. Pero yun yung take. Ako wala akong ano, sa totoo wala akong standard, pero siguro parang nai-imply na lang as nandun ka na sa relationship na kumbaga parang prior mo siyang magustuhan from the very beginning, alam ko nang magki-click kami or hindi. Parang ganun.
Yes. Parang ganun din kay Yang yung sa akin. Wala rin akong... Kaya inatay muna kita mag-umpisa. So wala rin akong standards when it comes to criteria, yung mga ganyan. Kasi I strongly believe that not all compatibility is equal. So, yun yung aking mentality na hindi naman kailangan pantay siya lagi. So, nandito na yung dalawang variable about chemistry and compatibility. So, you have that chemistry, you have that compatibility. Dapat nagbe-blend sila. Pero not equally. Kasi, di ba, it differs from person to person eh. So, when do sa tanong ni Mama Pen kanina, kung may standard ako, wala akong standard. Basta nag-drive ako doon sa specifics na na-enjoy mo yung conversation. I'm into conversation. Basta pag natutuwa ako doon sa pinag-uusapan, basta tulad ng sinabi ko kanina, na simpleng topic yung habang kumakain, tapos meron tayong napansin na kung ano man siya. Tapos napapag-usapan, tapos duduktong-duktong, ayun, gustong-gusto ko yung mga ganong conversation. So I am more into that. So I'm just going to repeat that not all compatibility is equal para maano natin sa mga ka-sisters natin na when it comes to chemistry and compatibility, dapat they will be blending but not equally. Yun na!
Go!
Ako na ba? Sige. Doon sa tanong kasi kanina na parang you set, parang ganon, parang pinag-uusapan niya ba? Hindi. Definitely hindi. Especially nung kinasal kayo, di ba? Parang very vague naman yung sinabi doon na parang through thick and thin, di ba? Hindi naman na-identify specifically doon na ano yung mga exact situations or dapat characteristics na dapat tatanggapin mo doon sa tao bago mo siya pakisamahan or hindi. Siguro nasa ibang level na ako kasi nga kasal, di ba? Or as a wife na, parang gano'n. But definitely, I think it would also apply sa lahat ng relationship. Hindi naman yan parang business or company na may kontrata eh, 'di ba? Na parang before ka muna pumasok, 'di ba? Meron kayo pipirmahan na kontrata and specifics yung mga naka-stipulate doon. Dapat ganito ka papasok, ganyan, etc. But in a relationship, I think it's not that kumbaga parang specific unless arranged marriage siguro. I don't know. I'm not familiar, no? Sorry kung maano ko doon. Pero I'm not sure kung ganun na parang meron talagang 10 kailangan standards or dapat hindi ka gawin or dapat kong gawin, etc. And to answer yung question kanina na behind that, siguro lang yung maganda yung sa caption natin kanina. You compromise eh, 'di ba? Parang based doon sa darating na situation, doon mo pa lang din madidiscover eh. Sasabihin ko ako I would say sabi ni Carmelo, 18 years together, I think, yes, kakilala mo siya, right? Pero I would say na marami pa rin kami nadidiscover sa isa't isa. Parang gano'n. So it's up to us, no, kung it's something ba na parang, hindi natin to parang okay or hindi, then pag-uusapan. Parang ganyan.
Tama.
Tapos tignan natin paano natin together, yun nga, magko-compromise. Parang ganyan. Hindi ko siya i-dictate na gawin mo to o hindi. Parang hindi mo kasi mapipilit ng isang tao di ba? Parang kahit sabihin mo na, ito yung gawin mo, ganyan, sure, correct. Pero kung hindi naman siya willing again na magbago,
Correct.
or gawin yon para sa'yo, hindi mo talaga siya mababago. Meron kaming mga ganong moments ni Carmelo. Para sabi ko, sige, bahala ka nang gusto mo naman yung... Kung ka parang, sige, bahala ka. Hindi ka naman nakikinig or something. Pero at least, ni-try ko. Parang ganyan. At least sa kanya mismo, magkukusa na lang siya kasi siya mismo na-experience siya na, okay, ano pala siya, tama pala yung ganito.
Tama.
Pero it's something na hindi mo dapat i-impose. Pwede yung pag-usapan, but don't impose or expect na gagawin mo talaga. So, open communication talaga and compromise.
Okay. Hindi kasi, wait lang. Ang nakakatuwa kay Checo, kapag sumasagot kasi si Checo, pangkabuuan ng buong episode. No? Pero sa ganong tendency na
Efficient.
Kabuuan, yung buod ng lahat. Hanggang magmula sa pagka-puberty hanggang sa pag-aasawa, magka-apo. May ganun sa tendency Pero
ganun talaga, dapat ka malawak ang tanong mo.
Hindi, kasi darating tayo dun sa tanong na yun later.
Meron pa bang marami pa bang tanong?
Marami pa.
Marami pa ba? Okay.
So, sa mga sisters natin na viewers, medyo privileged po kasi kami na na-share na rin po kasi yung pinaka-layout
outline
for today. So si Checo, meron na siyang naka-ready.
Hinandaan niya talaga. Naka-essay writing contest siya.
And I appreciate it. And
very
at least
much.
we'll get to, nitpick from it in a little bit more. But for me, to answer it, and I took some notes of your answers also, So when it comes to having that compatibility test or set of standards, siguro isa lang yung sa akin sa ngayon, Sa ngayon. Kasi it also evolves yung mga standards ko Siguro isa lang yung sa akin ngayon, and that is the age range. Na so long as kaya nang bumoto ng liderato ng bansa, which is 18 years old, hanggang 27 years old. So yan yung aking yan yung aking batayan lang. Why? Because I would like to take this answer coming from Cher, the famous Cher, na they definitely make me feel young. So, and I love the way yung level and degree of how another person can make me feel inside and parang eventually lumalabas na lang yun. Pero yun yung pinaka-basic standard ko lang for now. I'm not closing any doors similarly to most of us here na wala naman talaga naka-cast in stone na standards on height, on skin color, on race, on religion, or anything. Pero, yun yung basic ko. Kasi, if there's going to be someone who's going to sweep me off my feet and he is older than I am, then why not? No? Pero for now, yun yung standard ko. And another, I guess, is nabanggit kasi ni Doc Matt about yung chemistry and compatibility. Sa akin kasi what I consider would be yung chemistry, emotional, and biological attraction.
Yes.
So, first and foremost, kailangan makita ko muna at physically attractive sa akin tong taong to. So, hindi, alisin ko lang yung camera ko kasi baka nawawala yung ko dahil sa bandwidth. Anyway, when it comes to that, it's composed of those things, Chemical, compatibility, biological, and all that. Kasi it all starts with me physically Tapos, nabanggit kasi ni Checo kanina yung doon sa True Thick or Thin at kung meron bang parang kontrata. Yes, meron. Ang tawag doon prenuptial agreement. kung i-declare yun sa mag-asawa bago kayo ikasal, I think yun yung i-consider niya. But, I guess I also have to agree that when it comes to compromise, and this is where most of the question really builds up. Kasi we're trying to understand it. That's what we're trying to uncover here first. First is that, do we have set standards? Now that we have established that most of us do not have really a specific standard, siguro ako na nga yung siguro may pinaka-specific because of the age range.
Nakasagot na ba si Julie?
Hindi pa.
Hindi ba?
Ay, alam mo na sanay kasi ako na palagi sa maaga sumasagot.
Sasagutin ko muna.
Nag-iba mukha niya kanina eh.
Sorry. Go ahead, Julie.
Ay, when it comes to standard, syempre, dapat air sign siya. Pinanganak ng Wednesday to Thursday. Hindi, joke lang. Before, very specific yung standards ko before. Like, specific height, physical looks, level of education. Pero ngayon, I would basically settle for someone with self-awareness. Na yun, na hindi ako magiging therapist mo kapag naging tayo. Like, you need to work on yourself first because I'm not here as a rehabilitation center. And yung sense of safety and security when I'm with someone, yung wala nang butterflies in the stomach. Parang kapag may kilig factor na parang hindi ka mapakali sa kilig, medyo nagda-doubt na ako. Kasi I think it's more chemical. Kaya ngayon, I'm more into safety tsaka someone na may self-awareness, okay ang conflict resolution, yung tipong if you raise something sa kanya, hindi niya iti-take as a negative, hindi siya magiging defensive, na nandun na, okay, let's sit on this, how can we work on this? Ganun na lang. Kahit dumating siya ng 5'8" lang siya, okay na rin siguro.
Actually, gusto ko yung sagot niyo eh. Lalo sa'yo, Julie, kasi very specific yung binigay mong mga examples. No? What I liked about it is that you have also shared with us how it evolved, no, from before to now. Na before, you have very specific characters or traits that you're really looking for. Na siguro the question that I have for you now, Julie, is that so kung wala ba nun, it's a no-no kagad.
Yes. Kahit ngayon minsan, lumilitaw ngayon, paminsan-minsan. So I need to ground myself then. Like, kapag minsan mga nasa dating apps ako, below 6 feet, swipe. X. Parang ganon. Kapag below 6 feet, medyo okay ang personality, okay, we can be friends. Pero other than that,
or pwede bang yung siguro yun sa situation, yung sa amin ni Matthew, at saka siguro kay Checo, parang siguro implied na more on doon sa personality side ng person yung standard namin. Kasi parang na-realize ko lang ngayon na kasi ako ay alam ko kaagad na parang bawa mag-chat pa lang kayo, alam mo nang ay hindi parang sabaw to, something ganyan. Parang gano'n.
Totoo.
Hindi, yun siguro.
Walang laman.
Parang siguro not more on the physical side, siguro yung standard. Kaya parang hindi rin namin nabanggit na wala naman kami standard. Kasi parang hindi naman on a negative hindi naman on a negative side na walang standard. So kumbaga parang kung yung conversation is yung parang nakakapag-usap kayo ng hindi kayo naboboard sa isa't isa.
Correct.
Yun yung standard.
kasi
so basically, what I'm hearing here is that parang sandali, whenever I'm going to talk, kailangan ko palang tanggalin yung camera ko kasi para wag ako maputol. What I'm hearing here is that it's really more of a developmental parang stages, no? Na parang as you get to know the person, yun yung na-check yung compatibility even further, right? Kasi sa akin, parang first things first, talagang physical kagad yan. You have to have that physical connection with me, physical attraction muna. Yun yung sa akin dyan. Kasi para sa akin, hindi ko naman nakikita ang isang tao na itsura pa lang niya. Kaya ko sabihin na matalino to, itsurang matalino to, itsurang mabait to. I cannot really say that. So, ang pinaka-initial reaction ko to someone for me to connect or even invest time to it or to a person is this person really, do I find this person attractive physically? bilang ang receiving ko and giving ko na love language is physical touch. So there has to be that level of comfortability sa akin na will I be willing to touch this person during our intimate moments? Do I see myself being intimate with this person at that level? Yung mga ganon. And again, yun yung kagandahan din na we have varying compatibility or characters that we're looking for. Some of us may be looking for something that is more physical. Some of us may be looking for something more character-wise, no? Kasi may kilala din akong isang friend nakasabay lang niya sa isang tour somewhere in the Middle East, no? Nakita lang niya Tapos nung nakita niya sa bus ba yun or sa pagkakita niya parang na love sa kagad.
Oh my gosh!
Yun yung kakilala ko na, sabi ko, okay, so pwede rin pala yung gano'n, no? Na parang even outside your standards, pwede pala yun mangyari. And similarly, sa akin kasi medyo mahaba yung standard range ko, wala kang deviation Specific pero mahaba, 18 to 27. So anywhere na pasok doon, at okay na. Now, my question, di ba, it's very good that we get to know now their standards, our standards, and it's also good na meron na rin tayong pahapyaw from Checo earlier, and from Raquel also, and from Julie and Matthew na parang as we move forward, progress with this relationship, magde-develop ba to? Ngayon, ang tanong dito is, when do we say that we're really compatible to this person? Per se, that's the real question. Basically, we were able to answer yung question behind the question. Pero if we're really going to say na, when do you say, kasi it's a continuous na change or development nga, di ba? When do we say na, okay, siya na rin to. And I guess, I really want to start with Checo this time. Because ito na yung mga sinasagot niya kanina And basically,
parang gusto ko sumagot sa huli na lang.
wag naman pang realization na sagot, Checo. Mamaya pa tayo sa realization.
Aray ko.
Anong question?
So,
kala mo na nalaman.
When did you know exactly na, hey, ito yung compatible na talaga kami dito, or ito pa yung mga kailangan kong i-adjust, or are you really willing to adjust? Diba? Yung mga ganon. Meron din ba kayo, myself included, tayo na kino-consider na, this is a no-no. Ano to sa akin? Banal sa akin to. Hindi pwede itong zero tolerance ako dito. Ganyan.
Non-compromise.
I will never compromise ito. Pero, what are the things that you guys can easily parang adjust to? Or when do you say na, ito, pagdating sa food, talagang alam ko na yung kalukaw ng bituka nito, compatible na talaga kami. When it comes to food, it's really Filipino food kaming dalawa, or gusto namin yung mga fatty foods or healthy foods or whatever. Pero, when it comes to, let's say, cleanliness sa bahay, dito meron kaming konti pang incompatibilities or whatnot. Pero, what is it exactly sa'yo, Checo? Kasi ito yung magandang marinig sa'yo in details Kasi ikaw yung may pinakamabang relationship, ikaw yung solid na talaga yung relationship, knowing nakasal ka naman kay Melo na.
Ako ito lang masasabi ko, no? It takes time. Right? So, hindi siya yung click agad. Pagkakasal namin or naging mag-boyfriend kami, compatible na ba kami agad? I would say, hindi. Parang ganyan. And mas nalaman ko or mas nakilala ko kasi si Carmel. Siguro, yes, tama yung sasabi nila kapag naging mag-asawa na kayo, magkasama kayo sa isang bubong, parang ganyan. Madalas na kayo magkasama and whatnot. Pero siguro yung mag-boyfriend, girlfriend pa lang kami, I would say na parang lahat is, parehas kami nag-a-adjust. Parang I would say na hindi pa namin talaga truly na ipapakita kung sino ka. Kasi pag kuya galit na yung isa, tatahimik ka na lang. Parang gano'n. Kahit gusto, kahit kating-kati ka na, hindi. Mali ka gano'n. Pero hindi, nag-a-adjust ka pa Parang gano'n. Pero I would say na kahit naman nung kinasal na kami ni Carmela, I would say na hindi ko pa rin alam na kung compatible ba kami o hindi. Pero doon ko masasabi na ang dami kong ayaw sa kanya. Parang gano'n. So hindi sa mas sa kung ano yung gusto ko, parang ganyan. Mas nakikita ko yung mga ayaw ko, parang ganyan. Since sabi ko nga kanina, I'm more of act of service, parang ganyan. So a simple like tumulong sa gawaing bahay, parang ay nakwento ko to kay Raquel sa inyo, 'di ba? In one of our wine nights, na parang muntik na namin pagkahiwalayan, hindi third party. Kundi ang hindi niya sa akin pagtulong sa paghuhugas ng, "Hi Carmelo." Ay, hindi niya sa akin pagtulong sa di ba may anak na kami nun, ilang taon na yun, di ba? Pangalawa na yun, si kay Carilda. So, ilang years na rin yun, right? So, parang yung simpleng hindi niya pagtupi ng damit kasi that time, nung second nga kami, wala kaming on and off yung yaya namin, wala kaming makuha ng matagal. So, syempre, parehas kami nag-work, right? So, parang dapat sa tingin ko, parehas kami equal lang yung responsibilities namin sa pagdating sa bahay. Kasi parehas naman kami nag-work. Sa pagdating sa pag-aalaga, dapat parehas lang din. Pero parang tingin ko, ako lang lagi yung gumagawa. Tapos di niya ako tinutulungan. So, yun yung mga nakikita ko sa kanya na, ano ba naman to? Susuli ko na nga lang to sa nanay niya. Sinabi ko talaga sa kanya yun. Sabi ko, ay, hindi pala talaga third party lang ang magpapahiwalay sa mag-asawa. Kundi yun nga yun. Dapat tulungan kayo sa household chores, right? And ano pa ba yung ayaw ko sa kanya noon? Basta yun yung puro ayaw muna. Ayaw. Tapos, yun nga, nagsisimula ng pag-usapan. Tapos, one good thing about Carmelo naman is, yun nga kumbaga parang willing naman siyang, yes, mag-adjust. Parang gano'n. Siguro nare-realize niya na talaga na parang, wala namang masama akong tinapay, parang gano'n. Wala namang mali doon sa hinihingi ko sa kanya. Parang ganyan. So eventually, unti-unti, hindi naman din yung overnight lang 'di ba? Parang meron ka pa rin mapupuna. Pero pinaka-importante talaga is yung pag-usapan. Parang ganyan. And yun nga, siguro, ilang years yon. Years matagal yung bago kami dumating sa puntong to na parang kaya na namin i-tolerate yung isa't isa. Marami pa rin mga hindi kami napagkakatawaan, pero parang kaya na namin siyang ayusin agad or i-manage, i-tolerate, parang ganyan. So, ano nga talaga, compromise, give and take, communication. Parang ganun.
I actually have a question, Checo. So, kasi di ba nga kayo yung pinaka-solid, no? And I'm really very interested. Meron ka ba na parang, eto zero tolerance to, ha, Melo, kailangan, ito talaga, wala akong pakialam kung mahihirapan ka, pero kailangan mag-adjust ka dito. Meron ka bang ganon?
Pag sinabi mong parang within 1 second na may isip ko, parang wala naman.
Wala.
Ay, but, ang pinaka-number 1, zero tolerance, sabi ko sa kanya is, manakit. Yun talaga. Manakit ng masampal ka man lang, something during kung gaaway kayo, yun talaga, zero, talaga yun. Hindi ko pwede sa akin yan. Naging malinaw ako sa kanya doon. And so far naman, 18 years, wala naman, kahit nga yung salitaan ng masasakit, wala sa amin dalawa naman yan.
Pero nabanggit mo nga di ba? Hindi rin kayo palamura.
Hindi.
And gusto ko lang kasing ma-highlight din yung sinabi ni Ate Jillian, no? Papango. Hi, Ate Jillian. Sabi nga niya, every day in a relationship is a learning experience. So that's a very nice comment. And it's also nice to know that even if you are willing to adjust, it's also nice to know that there's also, for Checo at least, na, hey, wait, this is my boundary na. You cannot cross this line regardless of how flexible I am, adaptable I am, meron pa rin akong, never should there be parang physical violence, no, na ganon. And any other thoughts? Raquel, Matthew, Julie?
For me, yung compatibility strikes. At the opposite naman ako yung sabi ni Checo kanina na hindi siya yung parang you're coming in on a job interview na may kontrata. For me, when I'm dating someone, it's always to see if that person's lifestyle and personality would jive with mine. And I think dapat ganun din yung isang tao. Kasi you're going to be in their life 24/7 di ba? So titingnan mo na, okay, kapag ikaw ka-teamwork ko, how would we function as a team, as an individuals? Ang basic gauge ko, if I would really like be okay living with someone or yung talagang walang question at kaya kong makasalamuha sa kanya through thick and thin when we're traveling. Kasi stress kayo, mga unexpected occurrences mangyayari.
Yes.
Pero kung napag-uusapan nyo all throughout, doon I can say na okay, it's a good baseline na whatever happens, kaya nating mapagdaanan, ayusin, parang ganun. And I think there's studies about that na, na kapag okay kayo mag-travel.
Correct.
Yeah.
Kumakorek si Sir Matthew.
Sisingitan ko na. Yung relationship compatibility theory, according kay Dr. Sternberg, naalala ko, yung relationship compatibility theory suggests all people consciously and unconsciously are attracted to a romantic partner whose LRCT patterns correspond with one another. Yung LRCT stands for love, respect, care, and trust. Yon. Kapag nagko-correspond daw yung apat na yon dun sa ating mga romantic partners, dun okay yung compatibility ng tinatawag in a romantic relationship. So always remember yung apat, yung LRCT, yung love, yung respect, nabanggit yun ni Checo kanina, 'di ba? Yung 'di ba hindi tayo nagsasakitan, nagsasalitaan ng masasamang salita. Yung respect na tinatawag. Yung care tsaka yung trust, nababanggit to ni Judy lagi, yung trust. So kapag yung apat na yon ay nandun, nakahalo talaga doon sa relationship, I think that would be the perfect ingredient, the perfect recipe for your harmonious and dynamic with positive connection. Doon natin makikita yung ano natin sa mga relationship na meron tayo. Yun yung naalala ko kasi siya. And diretsuhin ko na, meron kasi ring isang study na banggit rin ni Julie yung sa yung nagta-travel. Totoo yun, na mas nakikilala natin yung isa't isa kapag may mga uncertain situation na nag-a-arise. Yung mga unexpected, yung mga unassuming situations, unexpected situations. Paano siya magre-react? Paano ko magre-react? Magmamatch ba yung natin? Yung mga ganyan, yung mga naiisip natin. Yun, yun, nagtitrigger yun. Tapos sabi ni Dr. Travers sa psychology, meron tayong 4 archetypes sa ganitong relationships. Meron tayong the explorer. Ito yung mga tao kasi na they crave excitement. Tapos yung mga new experiences. Ayan, yung mga talagang go lang talaga. Tapos merong the builder. Sila yung mga calm, yung grounded, more into tradition, laging in-organized, laging in order. So, pwedeng nagmamatch silang dalawa. Pero merong pangatlo, yung the director, sila yung analytical thinking na kailangan ganito dapat, naka-pattern, may plano ko, dapat ganito, problem solvers sila, strategic din sila. Pero meron din more on the feeling side, yung empathic, tapos yung may intuition, and ito yung mga hopeless romantic, ito yung mga negotiator. So, merong 4 na archetypes na inaano sa larangan ng pag-ibig, ika nga. So tulad doon sa tanong kanina, tingin ko kapag meron ng LRCT, tapos kung anumang archetype ka, nabibilang yung buong personalidad. In psychology, I'm explaining this in psychological point of view. Tingin ko pag ganon at nagkakaintindihan, tapos napapalooban ng commitment. Yun yung aking gustong i-relay sa ating mga ka-sisters. Kasi yung relationship for compatibility does matter, but the commitment to make it work will make your relationship last longer. So kung merong commitment na tinatawag, kung hahaluan natin na hindi lang basta compatible tayo, dapat may commitment tayong tinatawag doon.
Sir Matt, dun sa archetypes, mabilis na question lang. Doon sa archetypes, meron bang sinasabi na kapag builder ka, mas compatible ka sa another builder or sa ano.
Yung mga ganyan,
Paano?
it differs din kasi yung sa study, merong compatible, merong hindi. Kasi dapat, 'di ba? Dito rin papaloob yung yung tinatawag natin na yung chemistry and compatibility kasi para rin siyang continuum na line na dapat medyo hahaluan natin na medyo related ba tayo in terms of chemistry, emotional connection, tapos yung in terms ng compatibility, yung mga lifestyle natin, tsaka goals. So, doon sa tanong mo, Julie, hindi lagi. So, hindi siya lagi na dapat builder is to builder kasi pwede talagang builder is for the explorer or pwedeng yung explorer to the negotiator kasi para mas makaintindihan. So, it depends from person to person.
Okay, so ako siguro, and babalikan kita, no, Doc Matt, pero Julie, I wasn't able to capture. Sa iyo ba, nagkaroon ka ba ng parang, yun nga, parang zero tolerance din, na parang, no, this is my, hindi ko na masyadong na-capture yun kung meron.
Yeah. Same kay Checo, physical.
Physical din.
Yeah, and so, anything physical, no, it's a no. Tapos ang next ko dyan is just...
physical, we talk about physical violence, right?
Yeah, violence, yeah.
Yeah.
Anything. Okay. And then secondary dyan, just pay attention to how I live. Like, kilalanin mo ko as a person, as your partner, na I know it's, yung kumbaga parang, alamin mo na, ay, maging sensitive ka, kumbaga, sa kung paano kumilos. Like, gusto kong kilalanin mo ko, gusto ko ring ipakilala sarili ko, pero at the same time, pay attention na, ay, kapag ganito na si Julie, this means something. Like, I don't want to play games with you na hulaan mo ako. I would introduce myself to you, pero you as my partner, I hope you pay attention na, hey, pinapakilala ko sarili ko sa'yo. At ganito ako mamuhay. I can be flexible, pero at the same time, pay attention na there are things that I do na minsan nahihirapan akong mag-adjust din. So, don't take it personally if that happens.
So, parang sa'yo... Ay, hindi, go ahead.
Nagiging, kumaga, Julie, parang nagiging vocal ka on your partner na ito ko. Pero kumaga parang nagiging vocal ka rin ba na hanggang saan ka mag-a-adjust and then likewise sa kanya, din sa partner mo?
Ako, yung threshold ko ng adjustment mahaba. Especially, I think kasi this is a Filipino thing culturally na yung idea natin ng tampo na
may nakikinig ng live natin ngayon na nadidinig ko ngayon.
Totoo. Na parang ayun, yung threshold ko nga mahaba na I can like okay sa akin na magtanong ka na magtanong. Pero yung culturally for us yung tampo na parang kapag hindi mo gusto as a Filipina, tapos may partner ka na hindi Filipino, yung magtatampo ka na lang, magka-quiet ka na lang, maglilinis ka na lang. Tapos hindi nila malaman anong ginawa ko. Did something wrong? Tapos sasabihin lang natin na wala. Pero tumitira ka mata natin, 'di ba?
Yes,
very stereotypical sa atin 'yan. And hindi ko alam 'yan until it was pointed out by one of my exes kasi hindi siya Filipino. So, doon ko lang nalaman, hindi siya healthy. So, I need to explain na ganito ako mag-function. Then, doon din sinabi sa akin na hindi siya healthy kapag ganyan ka parate. You need to be flexible.
Yeah. So, what I'm getting is that ang zero tolerance mo is that one is definitely physical violence and then secondary is that ang zero tolerance mo is lack of communication. So, you parang somewhat maintain
hindi lack of communication, lack of interest of knowing me, I think, is the best way.
Okay.
So, ibig mong sabihin, kung kunwari, lack of interest of getting to know you, pero hindi kanya kakausapin. I mean, that's the
oh yeah. Okay. Makes sense.
Di ba? So, but, getting to know you through communication, di ba, na parang, that person will either be observing you, sa kilos mo, yung non-verbal na na communication mo and your verbal communication, verbal cues, non-verbal cues, and how you deal with it both, no? Pero yun. Second is, sabi ko nga babalikan ko si Doc Matt kasi si Ann Austria at saka si Menchi, yan, nag-hello sila sa'yo.
Hello.
Ayan, very well said. Daw.
Hello, Miss Ann. Hello, Menchi.
Kanina, thank you, and we really appreciate it when you have shared that academic perspective of, compatibility from Dr. Sternberg and all that. Pero sa'yo mismo, as a person, no? Do you have yung parang, kasi siguro sa amin medyo okay lang na kahit na parang, hindi naman namin ito pinag-aralan, okay lang magkamali kami dito. Pero behavior, right? Ikaw na alam mo kung ano saan pupunta, do you have that tendency to jump ahead of to jump into conclusion na parang, hindi, eto na yan, alam ko na to, tutulungan ko na to, ganon.
That's a good question. I remember my professor way back, ang sabi niya, since we're studying human behavior, wag nating papangunahan kapag in relationship matters, kapag gato mga topics. So tama naman siya, yun yung ina-adapt ko, na hindi ko pinangungunahan, hindi ko hahaluan ng mga ganitong mga kaalaman. Ang tanong mo kanina, regarding dun sa mga tolerance na tinatawag natin. Ganun din ako kila Checo at kila Julie. Yung physical, yung pagiging physical na kapag nananakit, ayun, talagang no ako doon. And secondly, naalala ko, especially yung respect sa elders, lalo na sa parents. Yan. Pag nakikita ko na parang hindi sila ganun, I am not that religious, pero spiritual, tulad ng sinabi ko kanina. Tinitingnan ko siya sa ganung angle, na kapag walang respeto sa nakakatanda, lalo na sa magulang, parang hindi ako pwede dyan. No ako. Yun, no ako talaga. Kasi hindi ko kaya pakisamahan ng isang tao na hindi marunong magrespeto sa mga ganon. Kasi darating din tayo sa ganung age, tapos medyo bastos. So yun yung naalala ko while we are talking about this particular question about tolerance. Yun, basta tungkol sa mga magulang, medyo sensitive din ako. Pero nakita ko din siya sa ibang mga relationships na kapag nagbabastusan, tapos medyo nababastos din yung magulang, parang teka lang, bakit may ganun? Hindi naman tama dapat hindi ganun. I don't know, with Checo, she's the one na nasa marriage life ngayon. Tama ba, Checo, na di ba parang dapat ganun yung mahal niya din, yung mahal mo, yung lalo na kapag yung parents ang pinag-uusapan.
Totoo yan. And siguro maswerte talaga ako kay Carmelo. Uy, Carmelo!
Shout out!
Kasi talagang sa mom ko, si mami ko talaga, siya yung nagbabalidate na parang mabait yan, si Carmelo, parang
totoo.
Ganyan. Saka siya yung talagang, minsan inaasar ko nga yun, may pogi points na naman. Kasi maano siya kaila mami ko, kaila daddy, yung kinakausap niya, parang ganyan, magalang siya, very respectful talaga. Wala akong masabi naman kay Carmelo towards my parents. So, it's definitely plus 1,000 doon sa sinabi mo na may respeto, not just sa parents, but siguro sa lahat. Diba?
Sa lahat.
Sa inyo naman, di ba? Si Raquel, sabi niya, pag naghiwalay kami, malamang ako yung may kasalanan. Kung naman nakuha niya yung loob ng mga kaibigan ko. Ganun din. Hindi lang sa inyo, sa inyo pang mga kaibigan. Parang ako na yung kontrabida. So, yun, definitely yes. I would agree, yes.
May gusto ka ba sabihin, Julie?
How about your
Wala.
May baka sinasabi niyo na napaka-perfect namin, no? Nag-aaway kami, no?
Right, oo.
Hindi naman kami nagkakatampuhan. Normal siguro yun. Pero siguro, pasusugan ko na lang yung sinabi ni Matt, diba? Marami kang nabanggit kanina, pero ang tumatak talaga sa akin is commitment, right? Kumbaga parang yan, sabi ko nga, as you go along, you discover a lot of flaws, parang ganyan, yung mga ayaw mo, parang ganyan. Pero kasi kung committed ka, right? Siguro, kasi sasabihin nyo, kasal ako eh, 'di ba? Parang meron ako sinumpaan na parang ganyan. Yes. Pero syempre, 'di ba, alam niyo naman meron nagdi-divorce, may naghihiwalay, may annulment, para ganyan. Pero kasi kami nasa point kami na alam namin, at sa ako alam ko, nararamdaman ko naman si Carmelo na every time na nag-aaway kami or hindi kami meron kami hindi na pagkakasunduan, we see to it na aayusin namin. Hindi yung parang magmamatigasan pa kami. Siguro sa tagal namin, nalaman lang namin yung parang trick or parang formula na, sige, I give you some space muna. Time, pause muna tayo, pero pag-uusapan natin yan kapag kumalma na, parang ganon. Parang lagi naming goal namin is, paano namin aayusin? Ako, alam ko, ganon ako eh. Kuya, pag magkakagalit kami, alam ko magkakabati kami. Parang ganon. Wala ako yung sa point na hindi yung katulad ng dati. Sabi ko nga, hindi siya kasi nagtumutulong sa akin ang tawag doon, yung mag-sterilize ng bote. Sabi ko, susuli ko na sa nanay. Wala na akong ganon. Wala na akong ganon na parang alam ko magkakaayos kaming dalawa. Parang ganon.
Pero Checo, meron kang yung parang kahit siguro nung umpisa ng marriage nyo, yung parang ang motivation mo to stay doon sa relationship is dahil kasal kayo. Kahit nung umpisa, parang kung di ko na ito pinakasal. Meron.
Parang may pagsisisi, ganon?
Kumbaga parang ang pinangahawakan mo na lang, kaya mo yung commitment na yun nga, yung kasal ka.
Mahirap sagutin, no, for me. Parang siguro it's a yes and a no, parang ganon. Pero siguro it's more of yes. Kasi syempre parang hindi naman ako religious, pero naniniwala kasi ako, kaya nga ako nagpakasal eh, 'di ba? So commitment 'yun eh. So it's a lifetime commitment na parang dapat kung magkasulian man, hindi dapat sa akin yung sisi. Kung ibig sabihin, mag-e-effort ako na para lahat ng mga possibilities na posible pa namin ayusin, i-explore ko 'yun. Ayoko kasi ako yung magiging dahilan, 'di ba? As 'di ba? Aris na, sige, papatunayan ko na hindi ako. Pero hindi.
Sa pala may positive 'yun, no?
'Yun.
Nice.
Actually, sobrang na-appreciate ko yung sagot ni Checo doon about the yes and no. Kasi mahirap talagang sagutin yun eh. Siguro isang bagay din na bakit hindi niya nasabi kasi never naman talaga silang nagkahiwalay eh. Kasi di ba may mga relasyon naman or mag-asawa na naghiwalay tapos nagbalikan. Sila naman hindi pa naman umabot talaga doon sa alis ako, nagkasabalutan or what eh, di ba? Pero thank you so much na naramdaman ko yung real struggles talaga sa pagiging mag-asawa, na abot ka dun sa point na nandun ka sa verge na yon. Thank you, Checo. How about you? Ma'am Yeng, Raquel?
Parang dami na kasing napuntahan ng mga
No, actually, this time around, pasok na pasok pa sa topic, sa agenda.
Alin?
Yung mga sagot, ano pang alin?
Hindi, siguro yung yung mas ko dun kay Matthew na yung respectful sa yung pagiging mabuting tao ng person. Siguro yun yung mas kasi kahit pa paano siguro talent ko yun, yung kumbaga parang may instinct kang ganun sa isang tao. Din man sa karelasyon, kahit kaninong tao na parang 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 hindi to gagawa ng mabuti. Something ganyan. So, kumbaga parang sa mga simple 'di ba? Simple na nagpapatronize siya ng mga gawang Pinoy. Parang alam mong may values. Kumbaga yung values niya on a positive, kahit na sinasabi ng tao na ganito ako or physically ganito mo siya nakikita na negative siya. Pero mas magde-define pa rin talaga doon sa tao yung values niya. Kumbaga kahit na yun yung yun yung mas yung hindi ko palagay kong mako-compromise, na kahit pa gano'n siya kasarap kausap, kung hindi siya mabuting tao, I guess hindi ko, kumbaga mabuting tao on a general na pwedeng mabuting tao siya dahil yun nga, yung simpleng nagpapatronize ka sa gawang Pilipino, nagdo-donate ka sa mga NGOs, yung ganon. Parang it says a lot kasi sa person. And hindi ako katulad nung kay Julie, sinasabi niya na kasi siguro given naman kay Julie dahil nasa abroad siya na parang kung papasok tayo on a long-term relationship, parang halimbawa, nasa ano siya, France, ikaw nasa US. So paano niyo i-workout kung walang magko-compromise sa inyo na willing ka bang pumunta, hindi ako willing pumunta diyan. Pero siguro doon papasok yung yung sinasabi ni Matthew yung love, respect, care, and trust. Hindi siguro natin malalaman yung incapabilities natin na kaya pala nating gawin yun pag dumating na talaga yung person na kaya nating gawain. Yung parang lahat kaya mong gawain, pero hindi kayo mapapasama as a person, ha? Yung parang mapapabuti ka. At sometimes, parang pagka ginawa mo pala yung hindi ka komportableng gawain, it will lead you na madidiscover mo rin yung sarili mo na hindi ka pa rin magiging masama. Maaring maging masama ka sa paningin ng mga nakasanayang tingin nila ganun ka. Pero kumbaga ikaw na siguro as nagmamature nga, yung ikaw as a person hindi na nagmamatter yung sasabihin ng iba for as long as alam mo at saka ng partner mo yung kung ano kayo, yung kung ano yung values ninyo or what. Siguro yun yung mas importante. Yun sinasabi ni Julie na kaya lagi ko yung inaasar, di ba? Pagka meron siyang yung sineshare na Kaya nako, kapag ka dumating yung dawan mo, wala ka nang magagawa kundi sundin mo yung lahat ng... Di ba, Stephen?
Kapag tumibok ang puso.
Yes.
Donna Cruz.
Kasi di ba medyo mahirap mong pero laging yung iisipin mo magiging mabuti. Kung mapapabuti kayo pareho, hindi mapapasama. Yun yung siguro yung definition ng
I like that.
Hindi kasi ang natutuwa ako sa sagot ni Raquel, para siya nagbigay ng realization niya. And it's very nice, di ba? It's very nice. Pero ako siguro I want to get to know kasi though Raquel will always be parang gaya ng sabi. Mahilig si Raquel sa ganyan kasi meron nga tayong as friends, tagal ba naman natin magkakaibigan, meron tayong mga common ugali na din eh. Pero sa'yo Raquel, siguro sa'yo, ang tanong ko is, kasi very na-clarify mo naman when it comes to yung mga respect, ganyan, talagang zero tolerance ka rin.
Makuha sa tingin
pero meron ka rin ba na parang, eto, kaya ko tong pagbigyan multiple times over. Meron ka bang ganun?
Oo. Meron. Masasabi kong oo.
Okay.
Bago pa mag-react si Checo.
Right.
Kasi siguro dahil
gusto mo ako na sumagot sa'yo.
Sige, ikaw na nga.
Joke lang.
Oo na nga sagot. Masaya ka na.
Lumalabas kasi dito na para bang ako pa yung sa sobrang
nagtatanong ka lang naman.
Kasi parang lumalabas sa mga sagot nyo kasi natutuwa ako and I admire you sisters because ang mga sagot nyo talaga very heavy, very intellectual. Tapos sa akin, very I was writing it down. Ano nga ba talaga yung mga zero tolerance ko? And I always go back to my roots ng ano ba yung love language ko. Diba? And that is yung quality time at saka yung physical touch. So, I may seem like parang very playful because I've been to different, paano ko ba sasabihin to? I have a lot of flings. Very konti yung nakarelasyon ko, pero I have so many flings. No? Not because of anything, but because I also protect yung commitment side ko eh. And that's where, makikita mo kasi na parang specific naman din yung requirement ko, pero malaki yung range. 18 to 27, gano'n. So, wala akong kahit anong kulay, race, or intellect, or anything, or kabaitan na unang tinitingnan. Pero, definitely, when I look And when I get to date someone, I want to make sure that my love language will be fed kaagad-agad. So that's the physical touch and the quality time. Kasi that's what I think that I lack the most. Yung una, yung time. Because whenever I get into a relationship, tapos may work ako, hati kagad yan, work and bahay. Meaning my family, my first family. Tapos, if I'm going to get into a relationship, I want to make sure that I would still be able to allocate that time. So I always go back to that. And since physical touch, so ang mga nakalagay sa akin dito, unang-una, it's a no-no kapag may problema ka sa hygiene. So when you have physical hygiene problems, you're a definite no-no kasi I wanna be intimate with you physically. So I'm not saying na wala akong nakapling na may physical hygiene problems. No, ay nako, believe me, ang dami nila. Pero did I ever commit myself to them? No, I did not. Kaya nga alam ko kagad na no, this is a no for me. So marumi ka sa katawan, marumi yung kuko mo sa paa, marumi yung kuko mo sa kamay, may amoy ka sa hininga. No. Yung, kunwari, nakilala ko sa Industrial Valley, tapos may amoy yung...
Hindi pa alam nila yung kwenta mo na yan.
So, una, physical hygiene. Next is, dito papasok yung, hindi kasi ako judgmental eh. So, I allow people to make mistakes. So, pero sa akin, ang number one, physical hygiene. So, I allow, kasi I observe eh. I don't commit myself right away, pero I will observe. Kasi depende pa rin doon sa pinanggalingan niyang background. Saan ba siya laki? Kapag-aral ba siya ng maayos? Siya ba yung tipong marangya yung pamumuhay dati? Paano ba siya? Kasi those are the things that I will also consider a little bit para malaman ko kung ano yung level and degree of intellectual capacity niya, emotional stability niya, and things like that. So, yun din yung i-consider ko, will I commit to this person? So, yung verbal and physical abuse, I have the tendency to forgive that, not be parang not tolerating that, hindi masyado. I can be a little tolerable on that, especially if I know that they have an abusive childhood. Kasi I get to know them better, di ba? So, those are the things that I will make sure na if I really want to commit myself to this person, I will communicate to this person, hey, napansin ko medyo verbally abusive ka dito or medyo naging physical ka dito. I don't appreciate that. Because I understand that also because, correct me if I'm wrong, this is how you grew up. This is your environment before. I always want to make sure, kasi I only make sure na I will make those adjustments if and only if I'm willing to commit. Yun lang. So, those things, I can be tolerable. Pero definitely, first thing, hindi ko alam kung mabait ka, hindi ko alam kung matalino ko or emotionally stable ka, pero may problema ka sa physical hygiene mo, definitely, bagsak ka kagad sa akin. And lastly, siguro, eventually, ang magiging, after meron nang na-establish, kami na. At nandun na nga yung nagkakaroon ng explanation, ganyan-ganyan. Isa ko lang din na madadagdag is that, and it's very similar to the respect, but it's not only respect to the elders, but respect in totality. How they deal with people, to the waiters, to the janitors, to those people who are not at par to their level or degree of lifestyle. And kung gaano ko wala akong tolerance sa ganon naman din yung high level of degree ng respect ko and love to a person who shows utmost respect to these people din. Na parang kapag nakita ko na, ay grabe, sobra naman siyang tinulungan pa niya yung janitor na magpulot ng basura, ng ganito. And it touched me. After all, kaya ako naman siya nagustuhan kasi may itsura siya dahil gusto ko siya physically eh. Tapos, eventually, ay, nako, i-commit ko na talaga. Kapag nakita ko na yung mga aspeto na yun, that's the time when I can really say na, hey, I will commit to you. Ganyan. If you can give me both the physical and the quality of time, I will commit to you, plus those little bit of those. Siguro kasama na rin dun yung realization ko na sa part na yon. And I guess, dun sa NRCT, isang bagay din yun na I have to ponder on the love, respect, care, and trust. Siguro yung isang bagay din na magandang kasi lahat sila, pillars sila eh. Isa ang matanggal doon, magigiba yung tower or something, yung foundation, right? So, it's a very good foundation to look back into and check. Magkakaroon ka ng parang inner checking. And thank you, Doc Matt, for sharing that. Because if I'm going to check yung stability or strength ng relationship that I will be part of eventually in the future when I commit myself again, is that I'm going to look for those things, those love, respect, care, and trust. And, I want to make sure that it's also protected or at least communicated so we can both adjust to it. Because again, these standards, though I have set that for myself, it may not be the same standards that my soon-to-be partner will be protecting also eh. Kasi maaaring sa love language pa lang, hindi na rin kami magtagpo. Alam mo yon? Pero those are the level of things that I will be considering or willing to adjust to if these things will be delivered hey. If not, am I willing to adjust? I'll consider that. Gaano ba ka bigat or kababaw yon? Yung kalalim or kababaw yon. So, that's part of my realization also. Please feel free to, dito, ihuhuli natin si Doc Matt sa pagbibigay ng realization kasi isasama na ni Doc Matt yung realization niya plus yung kanyang segment na Doc Matt Talks. Okay. So, who would like to, kasi nakikita ko that it's already 17 minutes past the hour. Who would like to share their realizations too?
I think in any relationship, it's a matter of two people or more, if some people are into that, trying to really build a connection, to know the person, yung intimacy, knowing the person in and out, and how you could function as a couple, as a throuple, or as an individual, na lahat masaya, or lahat magta-thrive as a person. I think that's the bottom line in any compatibility. It's challenging kasi if you have a list na may 10 sa criteria, it's very hard to find the 10 in one person. Possible na makita, pero siguro very madalang at whoever would have that, maswerte. And probably there's people na nakita nila 8 out of the 10 and they're okay with that, na nandun yung acceptance na this is my person and I'm okay to accept that. Hindi siya perfect, pero we will make it work. Wala kang sound check ko.
Nakamute ka.
Ay,
yes, check ko.
hindi, kasi siguro ako na lang, no. I'm not sure kung nasa iba kasi akong, hindi naman ibang mundo, pero parang kasi sa ating 5, di ba? Parang ako yung, ibang level na, nasa ibang chapter na ba? Or
Yes.
ibang book talaga at all. Parang ganon. Kasi I'm married, no?
Married with kids.
Married with kids, right? 18 years, parang ganyan. So, ako kasi again, hindi kami perfect, right? Pero, hindi kami, marami kaming bagay na hindi kami, sabihin natin, magkasundo. Parang ganyan, right? Pero, lagi namin sigurong pinangahawakan is yung paano kami yun, sasabi ni Julie, how we're going to para somehow work together, parang ganyan, na somehow is magiging acceptable, matotolerate namin yung isa't isa. Kasi katulad siya sabi ni Stephen kanina, number 1 talaga sa kanya yung physical, especially hygiene, parang ganyan. Siyempre, nung kami naman ni Carmelo, okay, may mga moments talaga na okay, pero nakita rin namin yung parang pinaka-worst namin together. So, for example, minsan walang ligo, parang ganyan, di ba? Tapos parang kahit anong amoy na namin na hindi naman talaga amoy na maganda.
Ay, wait lang. Sorry, cut lang kita doon. Ako naman, willing naman ako na okay lang ako doon kasi alam ko naman hindi na normal yon ganyan. Pero kapag kunwari, Yun yung normal yun. Kailangan may baguhin doon.
Pero ibig sabihin, kumbaga parang kami is, I don't know, basta tanggapin, siguro pagtanggap, acceptance nga, no? Dun sa flaws ng tao na again, tama yung sinasabi ni Julie, plus one na lang doon na, yes, meron ka siguro mga standards na naset sa'yo before pa, di ba? Pero hindi mo talaga makikita yon sa iisang tao. So it's a matter how you kumbaga parang accept, commit, no? And somehow work together. Ano ba talaga yung gusto nyong mangyari? Parang gusto nyo bang mag-stick together? Palakihin ba natin yung problema? Para meron kang lagi naman choice eh. Right? And siguro sa akin, no, parang sa mga ka-sisters natin, again, we're not perfect. Right? Nag-aaway at nag-aaway kami. Meron kami mga tampuhan and whatnot. But ang pinakalagi naming goal is, paano kami magkakaayos? Parang ganyan. And, yan, compromise, understanding, yun, sabi kanina ni siguro yun yung pinaka-key talaga, love, respect, care, and trust. Kapag wala yun, siguro may isa lang doon yung mawala, I think magkakaroon talaga ng problema. So far naman, I would say na yung apat na yun, meron naman dun sa relationship namin. Siguro I would say, si God. No? Hindi kami religious talaga, pero naniniwala kami na talaga it's very important na we have God in our center. Parang ganun. Para somehow yung mga bagay na hindi namin ma-explain, yun dun kami, pinangahawakan namin yun. Lagi. Ayun lang.
Siguro ako, yung doon sa yung, ang hirap sagutin, no? Ang hirap sagutin. Given siguro yung mga experiences natin na given na yun. And I would say na malaking factor yon na kumbaga yung kumbaga ako in a relationship now versus ako in a relationship 25 years old or 21 years old. College eh. So, after college na pala. Siguro yung wala talagang standard na masasabi natin parang given yung katulad nga ng sinabi ni Matthew kanina na parang expected ko sa kanya is nagiging cautious siya dahil alam niya yung mga kumbaga parang yung pinag-aaralan niya pinag-aaralan niya. So likewise din siguro yung I would say na yung kahit na yung dahil doon sa love, respect, care, trust, and siguro yung commitment, yung lahat ng imperfections kasi, wala naman kasi perfectong tao, di ba? So, yun yung one thing definite. Walang perfectong tao. And yung mga imperfections natin, halimbawa, yung kayo as mag-partner or husband and wife, siguro yung imperfections ninyo is kapag ka na-fill in nung bawat isa, yung imperfection na yon is doon nagiging perfect yung relationship nung couple. So, kumbaga for as long as pinipili ninyong kasi parang team kayo eh. Minsan yun yung katulad ng sinabi ko kanina. Minsan yung incompatible kayo. Halimbawa, yung exact opposite kayo, sometimes mas nagko-contribute pa siya for as long as nandun nga yung love, respect, care, and trust ninyo sa isa't isa. Kasi hindi mo iisipin na, mamasamain nito yung Kala ko noon kapag ka exact opposite, hindi magtatagal yung relationship. Pero iyon kabaligtaran pala. Kasi yung partner mo, i-fill in niya yung weakness mo. Likewise, ikaw naman, yung weakness niya is i-fill in mo. And yun, doon nagiging perfect yung relationship out of imperfection ninyong dalawa. So, yun na lang po. Ang hirap kasi haba ng dapat kailangan mong ng mga example eh. Sa mga experiences para ma-justify mo yung thought mo. Yan, siguro yun. Walang perfect na tao. So, you will make the perfect relationship out of imperfection yung dalawa. Yan.
Yun yung pinakagusto kong part na sinabi mo talaga.
Dama ko din nga.
Gusto ko yun. To the point na gusto ko maiyak sa pagkakasabi mo nun. Wala
Pero alam mo, sinasabi ko rin niya sa sa mga teams sa office. Naalala ko lang ngayon. Kasi parang hindi kahit sa ang team naman, parang wala naman talagang perfecto. Pero pagka yung ma-appreciate natin yung unang-una i-admit mo yung weaknesses mo, kailangan mo nang may mag-fill in ng weakness mo kasi hindi naman lahat kaya mo di ba?
Tama. Doc Matt Talks! Your reality.
Okay.
Your overall.
I'll make it short and simple kasi di ba na ano na naman natin lahat. So, we'll start with compatibility since that is our topic for today. So, compatibility stands for your harmonious, dynamic relationship with positive connections. So, always remember those positive connections, mga kasisters natin. So, dapat maganda pa rin yung impact niya papunta sa ating self. Kasi para ma-maintain natin ang healthy mental health natin, we need to have that self-relationship orientation, and that is for a healthy mental health. So dapat lagi nating iisa puso at isa isip. Dito kasi nagkakaroon ng problema lang yung iba na medyo napopollute na yung utak ng love, di ba? Na parang gagawin ng lahat kasi ganito, tapos masaktan na kasi ganito, di ba? Yung magsasacrifice kasi ganyan. So nakakalimutan na yung self-relationship niya sa sarili niya. So always remember that. Tapos always remember that not all compatibility is equal. Hindi siya pantay-pantay tulad nung nabanggit natin kanina, yung LRCT. Natutuwa naman ako. Talagang tumatak sa ating lahat yung LRCT. So yung love, respect, care, and trust, kapag nawala kasi talaga ang isa, talaga tulad ng sinabi ni Mama Pen kanina, talagang guguhula talaga silang lahat. So always remember also that compatibility does matter, but you need commitment to make your relationship work para mas matupad ang mga gusto nating mangyari sa ating mga karelasyon. Dapat napapalooban to talaga ng commitment. And there is no perfect relationship tulad nung sinabi ni Raquel kanina. It's how you accept those imperfections to make your relationship perfect, diba? Just have that acceptance. So, yun lang ating mga kasisters.
Para ma-achieve yung 2-2-4.
Talaga naisingit mo pa.
That's for a totally different topic. Pero, yun nga. Gusto ko lang din sausawan yan. Akala mo compatible na kayo for life, tapos biglang mas may compatible pa at kayang ipatatlo ng twinning sa best friend niya. But anyway,
hanggang saan mo itotolerate ang pagpapatato niya?
Hanggang saan yung adjustment na ibibigay mo, no? Hanggang saan yung adjustment? No? Kaya,
pero yun, diba? Pero diba yun, yung ano ni Andy tsaka nung husband niya, diba? Parang from the city nga si Andy. Pero despite on na nila yung relationship nila. Anyway.
Ayan, dyan napapasok yung self-relationship ni Andy sa sarili niya.
Okay.
Dyan napapasok yung self-relationship orientation.
Na eventually, marirealize din yun ni Philmar. But anyway,
nakisaw-saw talaga tayo.
Kung walang karelasyon, ba't kung po problemahin ang relasyon ng iba? I'm speaking for myself. Anyway, so, thank you so much, sisters. Doc Matt, thank you for the very first Doc Matt Talk segment. Thank you.
Thank you.
Mo kami. Thank you to our listeners, to our audience. I just don't have a clear visibility on who were able, kasi ang nakikita ko lang yung nag-react, yung nag-type. But for the viewers, I really cannot see who those viewers are yet. But siguro kung si George maililista niya kung dito sa natin internal. Kung ano pa yung
kung sino yung mga mag-hi na lang sa mga
yan, kila Miss Jillian. Hello, ate.
Kasi kung
chat naman,
kila Menchi, kay Miss Ann. Hello po.
Hindi, nakita ko yan, yung mga nag-comment. Ayan, si Jesmel. Jesmel ba to?
Ayan, ayan
No.
na. Dapat mag-hi sila mag-chat para makita natin sila.
Mag-chat kayo so that we can give a good shout out to you guys. Si Patricia Sagon. Hello.
Hello, Miss Pat.
So, what else? So, that's what we have for tonight, and for next week, that's episode 11. Imagine episode 11 na tayo.
Yes!
Wow.
Kala natin episode 1 lang.
Episode 11. Yes, and we're already on our 11th episode, and then eventually we'll share with everyone how does the season and episode measurement works. No, so share that with them. What's the science behind it, and why did we do it like that? But for now, let me just share with you a glimpse of episode 11, and that is really more on having that ideal relationship. Maybe it's a compatibility of what's the ideal relationship. It's kind of connected to what we just talked about now. At maganda kasi itong pang prelude to next week's topic. So, any other folks that you would like to thank? I would like to thank George, definitely number 1. Nanay ko. Dahil nanonood at pinopost niya talaga yung mga yung mga pinapanood niya sa MCS. Thanks so much. And kayo guys.
Hello, Dexter. Hello, Menchi.
Salamat sa PLDT.
Yes, Dexter, si Menchi.
Hi, Sir Ruben. Hi, Mench.
PLDT, thank you so much.
Next time siguro tayo sa kanila yung meron ding questions sa ating mga viewers kasi 'di ba sila Menchi, ang tagal din niya nung husband niya. Diba?
Right, tama.
Yung para maka-join sila doon sa conversation. So yun, Stephen, follow nila yung natin, no?
Similarly, kung paano sumasagot si Ate Jillian nung tapos si Fuy last week, di ba? Si Fuy, ang dami ng tanong na magaganda rin last week.
So open tayo dun sa kanilang mga question. Ito ay safe space.
At saka si Iril Gay last week, magaganda rin yung mga face. And ang nakakatuwa nito, we've been friends for more than 20 years, 25 years to be exact. And yet, may mga bagay na talagang natututunan pa rin tayo from one another. Alam mo yun, yung mga ganun. So, I'm very grateful. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you.
Bye.
Yes. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Just don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. So, follow us sa Facebook, Midlife Crisis.
YouTube.
Sa ating
and Spotify
also, and Twitter.
Facebook.
Twitter. Facebook.
Eventually, mag-live na rin tayo sa Grindr.
No. Yeah.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you, everyone.
Bye. Thank you, mga kabambol. Ay, hindi pala yun doon.
Bye.